Hi everyone. Instead of putting in subtitles, I'm going to deliver the contents of my trip in my voice. I went to Budapest, Hungary by the Flixbus in Vienna, Austria last week. It took about 3 hours, so as soon as I arrived, I went straight to Airbnb. And one of the disadvantages of Airbnb was I had to open 3 doors with different keys, so it was quite annoying, but it was in the center, so it was very convenient to move around. The outside view from Airbnb was nice. Also, it was an old building, so I heard noises on the floor every time I walked. But I stayed in a big house for 2 nights and 3 days at a cheap price with a nice view, so I was pleased for my place. I ate breakfast at 10 a.m. and I could not eat anything afterward, so I decided to go eat right away. But Hungary used the currency of forint, so I exchanged money at the place where I took the lowest commission and head to the restaurant. For dinner, it was a restaurant named Menza, and even before 6, it was already crowded with locals and travelers. 3 of us shared the 3 most famous dishes, and it was so great that I thought I want to go again. After eating, I went to Airbnb for a while and came out right away, because I wanted to go to the crew I had reserved before I came here. It was a tour with about 80 people who could watch the night view by boat for about an hour. I saw it on the 2nd floor because there were no seats on the 1st floor, but it was a good experience to see the night view of Budapest. I went there and met other exchange students in my school and had a fun time drinking welcome drinks with them. Everyone took so many pictures of the Budapest night view. After the crew, I went to the spa and bought water, wine, and snacks. Also, I bought langos on the street and came back to Airbnb. As you can see, the langos are made of flour, chocolate, and bananas, so it was sweet, but it was good. I didn't see many things today because I came here so late, so I decided to wake up early the next day and move around. As soon as I woke up early the next day, I was so hungry and went to have breakfast, but never thought this would be my favorite place. The egg tart was as fabulous as it never tasted before. It was surrounded by many layers and tastes like lemon, and had a lot of butter in it, so how can it taste bad? I went to see the cathedral in front of the cafe. Thankfully, it was Sunday, so I could join and be together with these people. It was more interesting to me because it was my first time seeing them. I was amazed at the inside of the cathedral, how these things could be made in the past. It was precious. The next place was a fisherman's fortress, and as we walked, we had a fun time taking pictures in the square and looking at the scenery. Luckily, I was able to see the merchant time. I could feel dignity and pride from them.
Visszőség, váll, hozz, hátra, ott. Díszmenet, irány utána, lépés, ind, zújj.
일기예보 타고 가요. The fisherman's fort was crowded with people. Budapest was pretty even during the day. 맞아. After I looked around, I went to the famous restaurant called Hopa. I was so satisfied with the neat, clean, and healthy food. Budapest food suits Korean taste, so I'm planning to come again. I am picky about food taste, but I was able to give 5 points out of 5 because not only food, but also atmosphere and service effect. You should go. It started raining, so I went to Airbnb and took an umbrella and went to see the shopping center nearby Airbnb. Then I went to Bachi Street and looked around, and it took a long time to get there, and when I arrived it was dark. My legs were sore before going to see the night view, so that I bought dinner for kebab and came back to our Airbnb to rest and go out again. The kebab I bought for dinner was 2 times more delicious and the health price than the kebab sold in Austria, so I enjoyed so much even though I was not that very hungry. The journey to Cittadella was rough and tough. It took about 20 minutes to get a glimpse of Budapest on a slippery floor, a steep road, and a night. I fell because I went on a tree wearing a slippery Converse shoes, but fortunately I was not seriously hurt. I recommend you to come here in a night, but not on a rainy day. I also hope when you come please wear comfortable shoes.
심지어 비가 와서 바닥이 촉촉해. 엄마 아빠 절대 못 데리고 오지. 얘들아 저기인 것 같아. 다 왔어 이제. 진짜. 진짜 다 왔어.
It was not enough to see only Cittadella for the last day, so I came to the other side of the capital and went back to see the night view. It was worth it. Actually, that night was so hard, so I could not sleep well, but I really do want to come again. The place I had for the next morning was really not my style. Even though it was a small place, people were quite crowded. After breakfast, I went to the market and looked around. It was a bigger traditional market than I thought. It's cheaper than anywhere else. So if you want to buy souvenirs, just come here. about 2 actors and went back to Austria. Even I missed the next train because of traffic. I was so thankful that I can enjoy in Hungary more. I'll be back next time. See ya!